What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. We got Mike in the house again today for another game of Lunar. Today we're going to be playing Seismic Fissure, which I'll explain how that works later. But, again, this game is a lot of fun. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'll probably say it every time I talk about the game. But the physics that they wrote into the game for being low gravity is a lot of fun and feels very, very good. So, if you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, please consider doing that for me. It really does help me out a lot. And let's get into this game of guns on the moon. Okay, so we're back for our next campaign mission. I'm still waiting on my rocket. I'll have one more game after this, and so it will arrive at the end of our next game. My equipment loadouts are staying the same as our mics. We've both reloaded our weapons, and we're back to try to gain some valuable resources out of this seismic fissure. So in this, we've got 4 mining nodes that run this ravine down the middle of the board diagonally. The ones in the middle have 6 nodes and yield 2 per time you are successful. The ones on the ends have 3 and will yield 1 every time you mine it. The entire trench is dangerous terrain. Also, the craters are dangerous terrain. These are just line of sight blocking / heavy cover for all the rocks. And the mission has the moonquake special rule. So at the end phase, if you aren't on or touching a piece of terrain, you will have to take a mobility test or fall down, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. And then potentially tear your suit when you go prone. And that's going to do it for the board. Mission objectives 8 turns, and whoever has the most resources at the end of that will win the game. For initiative to choose our deployment.
2,
4.
Imagine
And
that.
I will take the side closest to me. Alright, we're all set up and deployed. Americans in this corner, cosmonauts in that corner. I have the initiative, so I will activate my generalist. I'm going to use 3 of my movements to come to right here, and then I'm going to use my last oxygen to concentrate. So Mike has chosen to use the free action that he gets with his commander to move his generalist up 2 inches. Not quick, but sturdy. Dangerous over short distances. And then he himself will take 3 oxygen to move up and then voluntarily go prone. Not because he's worried about the moonquake, because his base is touching the piece of terrain for the crater, but because it'll give me a penalty if I want to shoot at him. And if I do hit him with a shotgun, he's not going to go back as far. My combat specialist, 3 movements, 9 inches up to behind this rock, gain some cover, and concentrate. Just really think about the impending moon battle. Moving the generalist, the rest of his full actions to get into the crater. And then it'll be me on my mission lead. Kind of moving up to the edge, taking... Well, that was 3, so I guess I'll concentrate there as well. Okay, and last activation will be to Mike for the combat specialist.
Do 2 moves up here to the rock, make sure I'm base to base, and I'm going to concentrate.
Alright.
Do my move.
Seems legit. We go to turn 2. Initiative roll. 2.
Hey,
so that goes to Mike.
Wow.
Yes, there would have been a moonquake at the end of the first turn. However, we're all currently either prone or touching terrain or on terrain, so none of us would have been affected. We planned accordingly. All right, so standing up, giving the free action to the generalist, who takes a movement 1 inch, and then 2 movements over here, and going prone. Passes to me. Takes me 3 movements to get over here because I want to be able to touch the node and the terrain for avoidance of the moonquake. And then I'm going to use my last action to mine this node. It's a 4 up to mine it. My ultrasonic mining pick gives me +2 to that, so I need a 2 up to be successful.
Can mine other besides commies?
Boom! Success. That's a 4. I'll take a mining. Thank you. This will increase my mass by 1. So 2 movements up to the edge of the fissure. And then get a 3rd action, take a shot at my commander.
Yep.
3-0. Misses.
Use that concentrate.
Burn that concentrate.
There
Hits. Okay? So then mass v mass will be the next roll. I got a 6. No, I got a 7 to your 12. So that's 5. Push back to here, which luckily there was 5 inches there for me to fig like exactly 5, so I don't have to take any extra hazard. But 1 hazard dice for going prone. 2 tears. You're allowed to use a concentrate to reroll a hazard dice, which means that the hazard dice, the concentrate would stick around until the end of the activation and then fall off, I guess. So I'm going to use it to reroll that hazard dice. Into a nothing. Much better. So then it will be my activation.
Oh, hold on. That was my...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have... Sorry, that was your third.
Yeah.
No, wait. 1, 2, yeah, third.
Third. And I think we'll take the other one to go ahead and just throw a concentrate down.
Okay.
We're going to stand up in the open, pray the moonquake doesn't get us.
Seems legit. I think I've got range here, so I'm going to declare the shot and see what happens. Is good.
9 inches.
Let me check one thing. From the commander, so taking that shot. For a 3-up. I burn my concentrate. Nope. I will steady. That's my second action. I will concentrate. That's my third action. I will shoot again as my fourth action. Hits.
Okay.
And then mass v mass. I got a +8, 13.
Yeah, I got +8 also. I'm going to go ahead and burn my concentrate.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Generalist moving over 4 inches total because of the half mobility through the dangerous terrain. And that'll bring me to me on this model here, who is just going to move up this way. Making a double move, touching the terrain, and concentrate will bring us to the end of the round. Yep. So, moon 5-up. Nothing happens. Initiative roll. I got a 5, Mike got a 4, so I will activate first. I'm going to start by activating here, and we're going to try to shoot at him again. I need a 2-up because I'm within range of my commander. Hits.
10.
10.
And versus 13.
I'm going to burn my concentrate.
Okay.
That is a 14.
Okay. I will take the single one. That's probably just best. So we go back an inch.
And then falls down, and that'll be 1 hazard dice.
Oh!
1 tear. Then I'm just going to concentrate and stay in cover, hold my action. Oh, I can double concentrate. Yes, I can do that. So we'll do that. Boom.
Think really hard.
Shoot. So standing up, concentrating,
Yeah, that's 8 inches.
shooting at the commander. So that's 3 actions so far. That is a 4. That will hit.
Right. Now, mass v mass.
I got a
I got an
5 plus thing.
10.
10.
Okay.
Yes, I got a 10. So that'll be 1.
Burn that concentrate.
Okay.
Made it worse.
Nothing happens. So Mike got confused a little bit about what was going on. So I'm going to give him a take backsy. And I'll move back. I will use my concentrate.
Oh, yeah.
To no hazard dice. Oxygen to concentrate one more time. Think really, really hard. Okay. Moving my generalist into the combat specialist. I have to exert twice here to be able to get in and then try to attack him. So since I have to take the extra movement to get in anyways, I position myself to where I can come in from his backside.
5.
To grapple? Oh yeah, +5 because of my mobility. So, ooh, that's not good.
6. And that's a
5.
Burn my concentrate.
Okay, burn a concentrate.
There we go.
Okay. Cool. Exert to attack back.
12.
I got a 11.
Okay. So
Nice for going prone. 2 tears. Combat specialist then gets a free move because he caused damage. So gonna give a activate, stand up, free order, movement order to the generalist, and then gonna mine needing a 3-up. Fails.
okay, so
You got 1 oxygen left. No, 2 oxygen left.
So we'll do another one. There we go.
Passes, so that'll yield 2 resource tokens. Then gonna go back prone. So my bad. He had a concentrate token that I forgot to move with him, so I'm gonna use that for that hazard dice.
1 dice.
Wrong dice. 1. So that's better than 2. My commander moving
up, and no, wait, never mind. I can't go. I can't even go that far because I had to stand up. So we'll go to here, there. And then I'll go into the pit. I'll go into the ravine next time, leaving us with Generalist. Into the ravine with the Generalist, where it will take all of his movements to clear the 4 inches to get to the node, which will bring us to the end of the round. We got some exertion tokens to try to clear out, starting with my. Oh, we do have a moonquake to deal with. It's going to hit him and him.
Possibly.
Yes. Okay.
Five up, we got a quake.
That is a 1. No moonquake yet. It is whatever opened this fissure up is currently taking a break. For my Generalist, shakes one of them. That specials for Mike doesn't shake it. Initiative for round 4. I got a 1. Mike got a 1.
You went first last time, right?
Well, it's off of who activated last, isn't it? Activating commander, giving an action to him who will shoot him. Move for 2 up. 2 up.
And that gives me a 9.
Gives me a 6, so 3. So 1 and then 2. Right?
Yeah.
2.
And then the prone.
And then prone. So 3 total. So that's 2. And then 1 more. 1 more, so 3. Then the commander is going to stand up with an oxygen and attempt to mine the node.
Give me 3 up.
Correct.
Got
Success. 2 more things. He has a half an inch of movement because he's overburdened, so that's -2, and he was in the dangerous ground, which is another penalty for half of that. So 2 movements for an inch. Then it'll be my activation. And I will activate my combat specialist. And then once he's up and he's moved up, I'm going to shoot at the combat specialist. Hitting on a 3 up. Hits. Mass. I got a 3 plus 8 is an 11.
I got a 10. So, concentrate now.
Burn his concentration to re-roll that.
There we go.
I'm going to burn a concentration to re-roll mine as well. Just to see. Spiked it. Hard.
It's a 2-inch difference.
So that's a 14 to a 12. Okay. He shot him into him. It will be 3 hazard dice each because 1 for going prone plus an additional 1, and also for the danger being forced prone in the danger straight. Ooh, that's not good. 1 more. Ooh.
Knocked out of action.
Okay, and then that was a lucky shot. That was my last bullet too. That was the very last piece of ammunition that I had.
I'm finally getting an edge in the game. Finally getting an edge.
All right, so that's 1 and then 3. So 3 total. Remaining oxygen double moving to there. Losing an oxygen when he stands up or when he activates because his integrity has been compromised. And then using basically double exerting to pick up all the rocks that he dropped. Generalist is going to stand up, pick up his rock, and then use his last action to try to get rid of this concentration. To get rid of the exertion token is what I'll say, not the concentration token. Which he does. Mine this node, so you need a 5 up.
+4 because of the hammer.
No, that's for hitting with it.
Hammer.
+1 for the hammer, so it's a 6 up normally.
Is it 6 up?
It's 6 up for that. Yeah, for the side ones.
Okay.
So 5 up. Try again.
Yep. Nope.
Try again. Yeah, gets 1.
Is it just yield 1?
Just 1. Yep.
Try
Just
it
1
again.
for those. Nope. So end of round, I don't have any exertion tokens. Mike does. Well, let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll do the moonquake. Let's check for your rest on your commander. Shakes them both.
What resting?
He does not. Quake does not go off.
Dang it.
That would have been a good time. Initiative roll. I got a 6. Mike got a 1. So I will have a 4 up over here. So he gets a rock for that. I am going to try to mine here. I need a 5 or no 3 up because I'm +2 to my competency and I have a geology here. Success. Third activation, I'm going to move and then try to mine that one. I am successful. In all 4 actions, you get 4 inches of move over here to get out of the trench. So combat specialist double moves and then double moves to here and then double moves into the trench onto there. So +5 to my roll. That is an 11. So I will push you, but you have a massive amount of mass right now. So it might not be anything but going prone. Or no, because if I don't do damage on that, then nothing happens, right? Going for an unarmed, so just mass v mass. I got a 10.
I got a 16.
So it would just be prone. So you would just go prone. Okay. 2 hazard dice. But it's from push, so you can only take 2.
That's enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
All
Already
right.
in red.
Last to activate will be my generalist, who will move 1 inch, we'll say, and then I'll have 1 more inch into the terrain, and then we'll move 3 inches deeper. Of round 5, we'll roll in a rest check for my combat. He does not shake it.
All right, because we got 2 turns to get him up, we're going to go ahead and do that as the first turn he did not do. Or actually, no, we have the first turn to do it, so he's out. He's removed from play.
Removed from play? Okay. 6 dice to see if Mike runs. There's 2, 3,
We're gone.
4, 5. The Soviets are tearing out, which will end the game. Come on, Mike, shake my hand. Shake my hand. We're still friends. Shake my hand, bro. That's a rough run. I think Mike should take out the loan, but we're going to do some post game and we'll see where everything lands. So, question for the gallery. In the in phase part, it says like what happens, like how you roll to check if you run away. However, it does not give you an outcome for when you run away. So, rules is written. There's nothing here that says that when he is forced to run away, that he forfeits his resource tokens. It does say that you have to do that if you flee voluntarily, but not if you call in an evac shuttle. But there's no section in here about if you fail those in-phase rolls for RFP. And the other thing says, since it's not there, we're going to say that he keeps the tokens. And we're going to go from there. Yeah. I mean, that just... Again, if you know different, or if there's a fact somewhere that we're missing, let us know in the comments where to find it. One more thing before the end of that last round, there would have been a moonquake, which does not do it. We got 2 injury rolls to make. Who are you going to make it for first?
We'll do the commander first.
Commander first.
That's dead.
That's a 2, so we're going to re-roll that because it's -2 for me in RFP. That is an 11, which goes to a 9. It is a prolonged existential crisis. The unit is seen staring at Earth for hours. The second time a unit rolls the result, they immediately leave the crew and their belongings behind. So just make a note that that's... He's got that
before, did we?
I don't think we... No, that was the other campaign.
Okay.
That was the other one.
The messed up campaign?
Yep. Okay. And then for...
Combat specialist.
Combat specialist. That is a 6, goes to a 4, which is Houston. I think you need to see this. You need to seriously roll. That's the 5 or the 6 roll. He's good. So nothing happens there, so you can roll your second one just to see what it would have been. 11 is 9, which would be the other existential crisis. So we're going to stick with the nothing happens from the death roll. I don't have any of those rolls to make, so we're going to go to credit rolls. We're going to do some resource table rolls. So first one is a 3. That's 2 creds. Next one is a 7, which is 3 creds.
All right, so 5 creds so far.
5 resource tokens. So first one is a 5, which will be 4 creds. Jesus. Second one is a 7, which is 3 creds. Third one is a 3, which is 2 creds. Fourth one is a 12, which is a duplicate scan. Double your credits earned for your last resource token or take 8 credits, whichever credit amount is higher. So that would be 8. 8 would be the higher number.
So that's 17 now.
And then one more to roll, which is a 9 for 5 credits. Jeez Louise, 22. And then I've got 3d3, 2 for guys out of action, 1 for my settlement bonus. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 5 for the mission is 11. So that takes me to 33. My creds, I'm not really worried about buying any equipment right now. I do have to replace my resin patch though, right? Like I have to pay to replace that. So that'll be 2 to replace that. And then I'm going to upgrade my settlement with an oxygen farm, which will let me give a unit at the beginning of the game an extra oxygen for the whole game. And I'm also going to get the improved windows, which will let my commander get a +2 bonus to his first comp roll of the game. So Mike, as the Cosmonauts, has found himself in some dire straits. So he's going to be forced to take out a loan. So he's going to take the DLS Entrepreneur's Resource Package, which will give him 10 credits right now, as well as a higher generalist, which is 1 mission use. So you would only have him for the next mission? It says 1 mission use. So interest and payback. You must pay the DLS 2 credits at the start of the post-game phase until the full loan amount has been repaid. Upon failure to pay the 2 credits, DLS will repossess the remaining amount of credits from the player's current items. Mission controller may choose those items. The generalist has to live. Upon the death of the higher generalist on the mission, you must pay DLS 5 an additional 5 credits during the next 2 post-game phases. So it gives him the next game of having a model advantage over me, which puts him in a good position to win that game before my rocket arrives and brings me some goodies. That, my friends, is going to do it for today's Battle on the Moon. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with us while we rolled some dice today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, my friends, may the dice be ever in your favor. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.